Look, I'm no scientist. As I understand it, I am a sack of carbon, water, and electricity, blessed, maybe cursed, with consciousness, trundling about for 80-odd years, if I'm lucky, on a tiny rock which is hurtling through a vast and ancient cosmos. Mostly I spend my allotted time sleeping, working, and eating to sustain the carbon sack, and every now and then I stop to remember the first part, about the cosmos and the mystery and majesty and wonder that we have just barely begun to know about. And when I do remember that, I am so grateful to scientists. In fact, I'd call myself a superfan of science. I think without the scientific method, we would toil in disease and superstition and ignorance, and we'd be huddled in the darkness afraid of demons and ghosts, which is an authoritarian's dream. So that's why I think science, beyond just being interesting and useful, is the keystone to any well-functioning democracy. Scientists should be in the room whenever policy decisions are being made, and instead, in this country, a war is being waged against science by the current administration. Many such wars have been waged in the past by kings and religions, and we know from those examples, science only happens at scale when we, the people, decide that it should. So this is why on Giving Tuesday, December 2nd, I'm choosing to lift up the American Association for the Advancement of Science. You might know them as the nonprofit that publishes this family of science journals, of which I'm a proud subscriber. But they also do a bunch of other stuff, including getting research funded and advocating for science-based policy. But honestly, whether it's the AAAS or some other nonprofit working tirelessly to this timeline that we all find ourselves in, Giving Tuesday is a great day to invest in your community. A lot of nonprofits are at risk of retaliation, defunding, and dismantling by the current administration just because their missions run contrary to its political aims. That's a dangerous trend. The executive branch should never be weaponized to quash dissent and opposition. That's un-American. So if you're able, let's put our money where our mouth is and support some nonprofits today. I'm choosing science because, as Albert Einstein once said, all our science, measured against reality, is primitive and childlike, and yet it is the most precious thing we have.